Alright, so there's like a ton of horrible default systems in RPG Maker MV, but one that gets commonly overlooked is the slip damage on the map system in RPG Maker MV. The way it works is quite simple. If you have a type of a state like Harold has right here, which is poison, which has some sort of regenerative effect on it, and you're on the map, every 20 steps you take will have that regenerative effect occur on that actor, with that red flash, as you saw right there, being an indicator for that damage or health regeneration to occur. So as you see right here, it's just that. I mean, it works great, but the problem is that's not very flexible. You got 20 specific steps you gotta take. You have to use the same damage you take inside a battle as you would in the map, and you also have to use the same indicator for every state that's going to affect you on the map. So it's not that great. Yeah. Introducing a map slip damage plugin. A plugin gives you more options over your map slip damage for your states in your game. Let's get straight into it. First of all, this plugin completely overwrites the default map slip damage system in RPG Maker MV. So if you want to actually make it so a state uses slip damage, first thing you gotta do is use the note tag allow slip damage, just like that, and you'll be good to go. Next, if you want to find how many steps it takes for a specific state to have its slip damage affect the player on the map, just do slip steps like this inside the note tag of the state, just like this, then define the amount of steps. So for the example, we'll make it 5 steps like that for poison. Finally, you can use the note tags slip HP damage to define the specific amount of HP damage that occurs when the slip damage occurs. So you can make it like 5 damage. It'll be a consistent 5 damage as opposed to the negative 10% that poison usually does in the battle. Of course, doesn't just have to be HP damage. It could also be MP like this, so MP damage, or TP damage. Alternatively, you can also make it so it's negative, so it heals a player, so we can restore 5 TP every 5 steps with this skill right here, or state. Furthermore, you can also use percents, so minus 5% TP damage. In other words, the player will gain 5% TP every 5 steps when they have this state afflicted on their actor. So for this example, let's make it so our MP is going to have a damage percent of 5%, just like that, and we'll see how it goes. Now, once we apply the poison to Harold, as you see right here, we'll start losing MP by 5% every time the red screen flashes on our screen. So as you see right here, we're gonna flash, 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 and as you see, we've lost 15% MP. Furthermore, as you guys will tell, Harold is actually losing it at a quicker rate at 5 steps. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that. The only problem is we got this red flash that's going on, but we're losing MP damage, so you want to have something else to indicate that, right? In order to customize the color of the flash indicator used in the thing, simply use the note tag slip damage flash color, then input the color you wish to use. So for example, it's going to be red, green, blue, and then intensity. So we'll make it so red is going to be 0, green is going to be 0, blue will be 255, and intensity will be 255, just like that. Now, as you can see, when Harold gets a poison, we'll now see blue flashes on the screen, indicating our blue loss of MP in the walking around for 5 steps. So yeah, it's working great. Now we can see that it's a clear indicator for losing MP instead of just HP like it normally is before. If you want to customize the duration of the flash, simply use the slip damage flash duration note tag and simply input the duration. So for this example, we'll do like, I don't know, 30. That's gonna be a pretty long duration. And while you cannot hear it currently in the video, there's also a sound effect that plays whenever the flash occurs. In order to customize that, simply use note tag slip damage sound effect, then input the sound effect file name. So for example, damage 2, just like that. And now here's all the stuff in action, just going crazy and stuff. Yeah. And actually, I sort of like the 30 frame thing. It looks a little cooler. Alternatively, or in conjunction with the flash, you can also use a common event to indicate when the damage is done by the state. So for example, simply use a note tag slip damage common event, then input the common event ID which to use. So for this example, we'll input common event ID number 1. Then in common event ID number 1, we'll do something like this is a common, yeah, we're not very creative, but hey, this will show that it works and stuff. So now once we get our poison and we go do this, we'll get that blue flash and we'll get this message that says, this is a common event. And of course, using this you can customize your own indicators for when your state does damage. So say for example, we got like Mog Hunters, like special screen effects or pixie blur filter stuff. You can use those common events in order to call those to indicate your state doing damage to you on the map. Or perhaps you can like do some other like shake ground, you can pretty much get creative with. That's a point. So anyway, yeah, that's about it for this video. Oh, wait. You can also customize all the defaults in the parameters. So say, for example, a state does use slip damage, but I don't define any specific attribute within the actual note tags, it'll use the attributes defined in the parameters. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, now this video's over. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. You should be sure to subscribe and also like this video if you enjoyed. Download to the plugin is you know, I thought I had somewhere creative to go with this, but I really don't have anywhere creative to go with this. So this is just stall time for me to like show you the video of options available to click on. You should click on one of those. Do it. Do it.